Did you end up checking the phone?
I did. I was sitting in my car for about 45 minutes answering to family and friends. I was definitely scared.
Scared of what?
Just, I mean, not the reaction, because I knew, like, we had a good game, but, like, just the sheer amount of reaction that came back was just overwhelming a little bit, if that makes sense. So just, answering to people and, like, seeing all the Twitter replies and comments, definitely something that, like, gives you a little more an incentive of, like this is what you get when you play,
When you have a game like that and you first start where most things go right, you kept Adrian protected the whole game and run game really opened up. How do you build on that for next week going forward?
I mean, we got to do the same thing again. This time, 700 yards is the goal. But it's a good team that's coming in. But it's just another day that we need to work.
How are you and Teddy kind of meshing together on that left side now?
We've been together for a while. So, like, during camp, we've been left guard, left tackle for the twos already too. So, like, it was not hard for us to get back into that groove. Because I was playing at right guard for a little bit, and just getting back with him, we've been clicking together for a while.
Does Teddy seem like a freshman?
No.
Why?
The sheer athleticism he has at his weight and height is something I've never seen, and the way he presents himself, like, you can definitely see, that he's still young, but the way he plays and the aggressiveness he has, he looks like a all Big Ten senior, so.
Does he talk much? He seems pretty articulate.
He does talk a lot, but I get that comment as well, so.
Did that help you guys bond then?
A little bit did.
I'm so proud of you.
You're a great son.
Who dominates when the two of you are talking? Does he get the edge, or do you?
Well, they keep saying that my English is not the greatest, but so definitely him in that case. But it's mutual.
What was the reaction from Coach Austin after you guys played a game like that on Saturday?
I mean, he definitely told us, celebrate the victory, but just, we got to finish the season. Like, we don't have anything to celebrate for yet. We're in my mind, we're 0-0 right now. We're playing a good team that's coming in, and we got to get back to work.
You and Teddy were playing together for a while, but when you're working with the ones, you guys weren't obviously always repping with them. How do you build chemistry with those guys?
I mean, we all, like, the entire O-line group is just, as a whole, we're so close that it doesn't matter if you're, a scout team player or a starter. Like, we all have the chemistry already. So coming in and just, like, playing with somebody next to you that you might have not played for a while with doesn't take very long to, click together.
You started most of your season at Colorado State, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's it been like waiting the last year and a half or so with the Wallers playing time after starting at a high level?
I think I said that yesterday or 2 days ago during the interview as well, that it's just a lot of ups and downs where, standing on the sideline is obviously not the greatest when you're not playing, but, you're part of the team. Like, I was a scout team player last year, and, I knew that I was making the defensive guys better. Like, I knew when, you watch a game, you see them doing something that they did to you, and, like, you make them better. So it doesn't matter where you are on the depth chart. Like, you're being part of the team and you're helping the team in any way possible. So, like, the team itself helps a lot to kind of take that thought back, like, I'm not playing, whatever. But, the team chemistry just helps with that a lot.
When did you find out you were going to get the start?
Monday morning.
So what was your mentality after that?
I mean, I knew, like, I had to work the same way. Like, it got me to that point. So, like, obviously I did something right. But, you got to just work the same way. You got to work harder on the things that you got to do right, and at the end of the day, it's just another day of practice.
On game day, what was it like for you? I guess what kind of player are you on game day? You need to scream and yell? Or
I need to be relaxed. If I'm like super straight faced, mean and whatever, like I'm gonna screw things up. But I need to be having fun, enjoying it. Like I'm hyping everybody up. Like during the third quarter, for example, when Thunderstroke was playing, I was going crazy. But yeah, I need to be relaxed, having fun, smiling, you know, and just especially during a game like that. It's easy to do that, but you know that's how I am.
When you were running the scout team, what did coaches tell you you needed to improve on to get to where you are now?
During scout team, what helped me a lot was the fact that I could play all positions. So I went from center to left tackle to right tackle, like everything in between. And you know, for one thing, for example, I had last year when we were playing Iowa. That week, Garrett, you know, was my defensive end. And I was trying, like, watching everything Iowa did, everything Iowa's left tackle did, to just like, you know, try to impersonate him the best way. And you know, it helped in a sense that, you know, Garrett came up after the game. He comes up to me, he's like, because of you, I played good. You know, like it helps that stuff like that happens, and then the coaches just tell me, like, you know, just keep working on what you do, and you gotta like. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're like I said, if you're a scout team or whatever, they're going to talk to you the same way they talk to the starters, you know. So there's not anything different that they say to me.
You said that they say that your English isn't very good. I personally disagree. I think you're doing pretty well up here. What do they say? Like, is there something?
It's just for them a way to, you know, kind of push my buttons a little bit. I don't know if like, yeah, like I said, it's just a way for them to push my buttons a little bit, just to like tell me that. You know, whatever. When I start talking fast, I stutter, and I start like, you can hear my accent a little more, and I hate when that happens, but they get me to that point a lot.
How do they do that?
Just, like, we all make fun of each other all the time, so like, it doesn't matter who it happens to. It just, that's my reaction to when it happens to me.
Yeah, I think
so,
on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. And
I
I got a problem with that. I never know how to reply. So that's why I start stuttering and like my accent comes out. But you know, it happens all the time.
Like you can say that your goal is 700 yards of offense against Michigan, but does coach say, hey, don't be telling reporters that?
I mean, they can't really say anything about that. I mean, like, if my goal is, you know, to just have a better game than against Northwestern, then I think that should be a goal that everybody has. You know, doesn't matter if we end up getting 700 yards or not, but you know, a win is a win in a sense that you know, you can probably say whatever you want as long as we win.
Did you know going into the Michigan State game that you'd have a chance of starting going forward if they told you 2 days later that you were starting for this week?
Going into it or
Going into the Michigan State game?
Not really. I knew, like, at any point of the season, you know, like, stuff happens. People get hurt. People, you know, mess up, whatever. The chance comes, you know, like, I think against Buffalo at one point, Sigtman got a cramp. You know, like, you got to come in and play at least as good as him. That's what a backup's for. So I knew, like, if the chance comes up, I got to step up and take it. But you know, you never know when something like that can come. All right.